I'm going to try to explain why I find it so fascinating, this fact I learned from Fred Gillam in his mushroom course, that has to do with plantain and fungi. Um, it's complicated and I go off on all kinds of tangents, but I'll try and keep it concise. We know now that fungi obviously are a part of everything, right? They're in our gut, they're in the soil, they're in the roots of plants and trees, they're all around us. And when fungi live as an integral part of a plant within the root system or throughout the cells of the plant, throughout the structure of the plant, in the leaves and the seed head and everywhere, in the case of plantain, it's called an endophytic relationship. So the fungi are a part of that plant. They coexist, they benefit each other. In particular with plantain, it's kind of found in all parts of the world, often called white man's footprint because they say, the Native Americans said, that everywhere that man stepped, this plant was there underfoot. It's a highly medicinal plant, and its use in herbal medicine is for many things, sometimes with lung conditions, but also for insect bites. And this is the part that I found so interesting. Why does it work for insect bites? So I would often teach people to make a spit poultice if they have an insect bite with plantain, and because it's so easily found. So if you do have a serious insect bite, or one that is causing you trouble, like for example, I'm quite allergic to insect bites, especially horsefly bites or things like that. I have a terrible reaction to them. So this isn't a proven scientific fact why this works, but Natasha Kenyon and Fred Gillam have used this in their herbal medicine practice, and it's a strong theory about why plantain works for this, and this kind of blew my mind. So when you make a spit poultice, you chew on the plant, the leaves, make it all juicy and spitty in your mouth, chew, and then you put that onto your insect bite. And you kind of leave the plant material over the insect bite to kind of draw out the toxins or to soothe the inflammation. And their theory is that due to the fungal presence, the fungus lives throughout the plant, especially the wax caps, in particular the snowy wax cap and some other wax caps are the ones that live within plantain, amongst others perhaps. And the snowy wax cap, it's a carnivorous fungus that, like the oyster mushroom, also secretes an enzyme which attracts and digests insects in the soil. So this is the part that's interesting, right? Because this mushroom lives throughout the plant, and it contains enzymes which break down the troublesome, I think it's proteins, that are in an insect bite that can cause inflammation or pain, that by applying the spit poultice, you're applying the fungi and those enzymes that break down the problematic toxins in an insect bite. So I just found that fascinating, and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you find it as interesting as I do. Fred had a story about this, to give an example. He was at a festival and had taken people out on a herbal walk, and they were quite far from camp, quite far from the festival, about an hour away, and someone got a horsefly bite on their neck, and kind of brought that attention to Fred, saying, listen, I've just got a horsefly bite on my neck, and actually I suffer from anaphylaxis, a severe allergic reaction, and I don't have my EpiPen with me. And so Fred thought for a moment, being a herbalist, and he looked down at this person's feet, and plantain was growing there. So he advised him to do the spit poultice, to kind of suck on the juices as well, like really kind of chew the leaves until it was very spitty and juicy, and swallow the liquid, but then also put that on his insect bite. That would be normally, I can totally understand. I don't have anaphylaxis, but I have a severe reaction to horsefly bites. Often if I get bit, it'll swell up to massive proportions and be very, very uncomfortable for days on end. So I can't imagine being on the neck and suffering from an anaphylaxis type allergy, how worried this person might have been. But apparently actually within 10 minutes I think it was, they had, all the swelling had gone down and there was no evidence of the bite. So pretty fascinating, isn't it? I'll leave you because someone's knocking on my door, and I'll talk to you later. I'll send some more pictures on. I hope you enjoyed my story.